As reported by News24.com, social media blew up over the weekend with photos of a UFO that was seen over Cape Town, South Africa. The UFO was trending on Twitter, with various people tweeting pictures of a green light that could be seen in the clouds. Some try to say that it is just a reflection, or a lens flare, but more than one person took photos of it, and from many different angles. You can also see clearly that the object is disc-shaped with a beam of light coming from underneath. 2 weeks ago I showed you these photos of strange clouds over Cape Town that also caused a UFO scare. Are they connected? No official explanation has been given for the event, and I'm on the fence with this one. What do you think? NASA just recently released this photo showing a group of galaxies known as the Cheshire Cat. They dubbed the group of galaxies this because they have features resembling a smiling feline. The closest of these galaxies are located about 4.6 billion light-years away. Some of those cat-like features are actually distant galaxies whose light has been stretched and bent by the large amounts of mass from dark matter present in the system. This light-distorting mass is primarily located around the two giant eye galaxies and a nose galaxy. The eye galaxies are the brightest members of their respective group of galaxies, and both groups are said to be moving towards one another at speeds topping 300,000 miles per hour. You just gotta love the universe and all its beauty. I wish we were able to see this in our night sky. To look up and see something smiling back would be kind of nice. Submitted to the MUFON database, while on an American Airlines flight from San Jose, California to Houston, Texas on October 30th, a witness noticed a blinding bright light in the desert over Nevada. As the plane advanced, a large silver disc appeared in the middle of the desert. The witness stated that the disc seemed to be shooting orb-like lights into the air, and that the disc itself had multiple lights that were blinding to the eyes. They went on to say that the captain never said a word and the plane advanced until the object was behind the mountain range. No other passengers seemed to notice the disc or comment on it. But the witness did snap these photos. Now I don't even want to speculate on these images. All I will say is that I've never seen anything like it before, and I'm very surprised no one else on the plane witnessed this as well, especially the pilot. But I'm sure if they did, no one would say anything anyway. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. Back in May of 2014, a Russian Proton-M rocket with an advanced satellite on board exploded, then crashed outside of Kazakhstan's territory just minutes after liftoff. The Express AM-4R would have been Russia's most advanced and powerful satellite. But if you watch closely, you can see an object fly in from the right side of the screen. Then, immediately after, the rocket explodes. This cannot be a coincidence, can it? Let's see it again in slow motion. Some have tried to say it was a bird. But that high up? And right into the rocket? I believe that is highly unlikely. But I leave that for you to decide. These 10 images, released by NASA on Friday of Pluto, from the New Horizons spacecraft's July 14 flyby show its full 153.6-hour day, which equates to 6.4 days on Earth. Reported by the Daily Mail and the Siberian Times, an amazing UFO sighting took place over an IKEA in Siberia on November 17th. Many took to social media with their videos and photos of the event, which some described as like a wormhole opening up, with a small orb UFO going into it. So far no one really has an answer for it, but many are saying the object was the second stage of an intercontinental ballistic missile that Topol launched at 15:12 Moscow time. It does resemble the launch that took place over California skies earlier this month, but many believe this was no launch. What do you think? Aliens, or another missile launch? I'd like to show you guys the first photo of an alien species. Researchers from the University of Sheffield and the Centre for Astrobiology at the University of Buckingham in the UK, unveiled an incredible photograph of a mysterious organism, which was subjected to various analyses that prove it is the first unequivocal evidence of the existence of extraterrestrial life. The alien organism, which does not exceed 10 micrometers, has been called the dragon particle, and is a biological entity composed of carbon and oxygen, essential elements of life. This discovery proves that mankind did not originate on Earth, but elsewhere in the universe, according to the research team. This is exciting news to say the least. It seems we are getting closer and closer to an answer to the question whether or not we are alone in the universe. Astronaut Scott Kelly, who holds the record for most days spent in space, tweeted a photo from the International Space Station on Sunday, November 15th. In the photo there seems to be an unexpected object hovering above the Earth. The object is cigar-shaped and seems to have two lights underneath. Many in the online UFO community claim this is without a doubt a UFO, but I leave that for you to decide. Taken last year but just recently uploaded to the MUFON database, as described by witnesses, an alien creature was allegedly photographed walking on water in Marble Falls, Texas. If you look here you can see the translucent green figure. This was the only picture that was uploaded out of 4 that showed the creature, but the witness did leave a statement, saying that he and some friends were on private property taking pictures of an area surrounded by hills. When they looked back at the pictures later in the day, they saw a glowing green object on the surface of the water. Again, they had taken other pictures, but those didn't show the object. The witness also said no flash was used, and they could see a shadow on the water around the entity. So, what is this? A reflection from the sun? A lens flare? Or an alien creature sprinting across the water?